Well, hello, everybody. Dr. Carlos Santo here, welcoming you to our mindfulness moment on Monday, November 4th, 2024. And I'm presenting a 15-minute QiGong set that I do every morning and have done so for approximately 30 years. This is a traditional and non-traditional set that is an accumulation of training in various arts from traditional Chinese medicine, as well as various martial arts disciplines that I have achieved over the years. And so that's what you'll be watching here in this pre-recorded session that I did in order to enable you to see my whole body, particularly my feet and my stance. Stance is something that is measurably important when it comes to any martial art that you practice. So I'll be doing the voiceover for the practice as I press play right now. So if you're able to, just find a space where you can watch your screen and safely be able to maneuver about without maybe 4 feet of space at most. And we'll go from there. And that really is it. And have some space to reach overhead. So be aware of anything over your head, such as a ceiling fan or any light, because there will be times when you will be reaching up as well. Other than that, I will remain in frame for the entire 15-minute set. All right. Thank you so much. And I'm going to press play. That's a little bit of noise. Those are cicadas. This was recorded in August. You'll see me move my feet to about shoulder width, hip width apart, shifting my weight to the left and circling my ankle several times in each direction. The number is not important, but my weight is displaced to my left as I do this, while maintaining a level plane in my shoulders and in my head. You'll see that even though I'm shifting my body, I'm still maintaining an upright posture, and that's very important. I'm not creating any tension in the spine. Now the feet will come together, placing hands on the knees, and I'm creating big sweeping circles here. The idea is to begin with the feet and work the energy from the ground up through the legs, through the feet to the legs, eventually to the hips and the lower body. So circling several times in each direction. You'll see the shoulders are relaxed. There's no tension in the upper body here. Same hands to the hips now. And movement isolated to mostly the hips, minimally in the upper body here. And we're accessing, notice that my head is not moving. That's why I pointed in that direction. The movement here benefits the entire lower body, the hips, the legs, the low back. Heels out, toes out, now to a shoulder width or a little bit wider. Again, head is stable as if suspended from above. Sweeping through the hips. This is a larger movement. This is wonderful. If you've only gotten this far in the practice and you have lower back issues or any types of arthritis, these movements here will benefit you greatly, and they can be done at any time of the day. I didn't speak about breath, but that'll be in the VLE session to come in January, where I get more into breathing. Right now, just let your breath flow naturally. Here, the legs are straight, bigger sweeping motions with the torso, creating semicircles. If you're able to, lean back a little bit into this one and create almost a full circle of movement. You can go all the way around if that's a preference for you. I'm showing the semicircular movement, and I'm doing 5 in each direction. The feet are parallel, and that's important. And you'll feel this stretch in the hamstrings, in the back of the upper thighs, the gluteus areas, and the low back. Make modifications with your knees if you have any pain in the low back with this one or anywhere else. Okay, I'm stretching my right side body right now, my rib cage. Deep breath in. This helps to stretch the side torso and aerate the lungs in areas we don't often get breath into. Palms are going to open up to the sky. Now as the heels go in, the toes go out. Now they press back to parallel. I'm bending my knees here. Palms open and rotate open. You see the open posture here? And then we go to closed posture there. We'll do this 5 times total. So inhaling, opening up, You'll see the first where I bend my knees, inhale up, palms open. As I exhale, this one's going to be legs straight. So I alternate legs straight, legs bent. Why I'm rotating my arms this way is to benefit the yin and yang meridians of the arms as well as in the legs. That's why we're moving the feet the way we are. Inhaling, exhaling. One more. Open. This is a little bit of a back bend. Exhale here, deep squat. And we'll wrap this up with one more, this time straight leg posture. Exhale. Okay, from here. Oh, I've got one more set. Exhaling, inhaling, and straight legs. Exhale, feet parallel. Inhale, we open. Now you'll see me bring the feet back in. I'm brushing away some debris from my feet so I have a smooth surface. I'm dropping my stance here. I'm doing, you'll notice I pointed to my lower abdomen. That is called the dantian, where we hold our energy in the kidneys, and this is our power of our center of our body. So this energy is being generated from the legs. And you'll hear the tapping of my arms against my body, my torso, and the monks have done this one, and they'll do it for a very long time. You'll find this really strengthens the exterior of the body. Again, I'm showing you my fingers now. I'm squeezing into a tight palm, then I'm releasing one finger at a time, palms open, as you say, palms up and down, and I create a little bit of a rhythmic movement with my hands here. This increases circulation to the meridians that end at the fingertips. The reason I'm doing this and getting the energy through the fingertips into the arms now and involving the arms, I'm shaking now my entire body, and my heels are lifting up off the ground. And this vibration as the heels tap into the floor will actually generate energy all the way up through my, it's my dog here, good girl. I'll generate energy all the way up through the top of my head as I tap my heels into the earth. And then I settle and experience that vibratory sense right now. It's very powerful. Now I begin a meridian tapping movement that you might be familiar with if you've done any type of emotional freedom technique. There's no one way to do this, but I start with the torso as I'm doing here. As I've energized my fingertips, now I'm creating that tapping movement. Now I'm going into the axilla, the right side, up the neck, down the forearm, up the back of the arm to the side of the neck. You'll see me then change my stance a little bit. I press back and get a good extension in my shoulder here. So again, we go up the side of the neck, down the front of the arm, up the back of the arm. And again, you'll see me pick up my elbow, twist, and look. And all of that rotation is very important for the practice. I'm tapping now in the upper chest into the neck area, the trapezius region, into the face. This is the jaw, the mandible, around the face. There's no one way to do this, but just be gentler around the areas of the eyes. And massage the ears. Tapping around the back of the head, the sides of the head, where we hold a lot of tension typically in the neck. And then I'm tapping the low back. I'm going to show you here with the back of my hands exactly the point of contact here. So once you've finished tapping the upper back, you'll go then into the low back like that. Tapping the gluteus regions. And down to the sides of the legs, the tops of the legs. And then the insides of the feet, insides of the legs. And the way the body is set up energetically, the yang meridians are on the outside to protect the body. The yin meridians are the vital meridians, and they are on the inside. That goes for the arms and the legs. And we wrap up the tapping session right here. This set here is the third of the practice, the third and final practice, and this is where I incorporate the energy breathing movements. And so right now I'm drawing the energy up from the earth. The feet are parallel, shoulders relaxed. Focus here is on the first chakra area, the pelvic floor. And now I begin sweeping the front and back of the dantian. Again, that's the lower area, the power center of the body. It's a slight upward movement as I inhale, and as I exhale, the downward movement follows. And again, this sweeping movement is very powerful to maintain strength in the dantian, which literally means the red field, the red area of the body. And you want to visualize the color of red, which is the color of the first and second chakras, red into orange. You hear me use the word chakra, which obviously is Indian-based, from India, but at Ayurveda. But the two practices have the same origins, whether it's Ayurveda or, in this case, QiGong. Now I'm guiding the energy up the Sushumna, or the governing vessel, which is the spine, and then down in front in the conception vessel. So the focus here is up the spine in front, inhaling, exhaling down to the dantian, the conception vessel, down. If you could see from the side, it would actually be a rotation type of movement, or an oval shape, as we go up the spine in the back, down the front of the body in front. If you can visualize that. Even though my arms are going up and down, you'll notice the shoulders again stay relaxed. I never lose my stance. The feet remain firmly planted. The knees are and feet are parallel. Last one here. And then the next set, I gather the Wei Qi, W-E-I, Qi, or energy, into the heart and lungs. And this is a sweeping motion in the back of the hands. And the front of the hands gather in, you see, like that, gathering. Again, if you tend to suffer at all from any type of chronic or even acute lung issues, you want to increase the Qi energy of your lungs, you can just do this exercise. You can do it at your desk. You don't have to even be standing, but stance is obviously very important when doing this. Take a deep inhalation here, expand that energy in a round area, and then we capture that energy and we do what's called standing tree. The standing tree is a slight opening of the knees. And this one here, you want to imagine you're holding a very large ball, a beach ball. That's what's supporting your elbows. At first, when you first do this, you get tired in the shoulders. Eventually, you'd be able to hold this for a very long time. It's a standing meditation that is very challenging to the body, to the posture. And once you've mastered it, it creates a tremendous amount of inner strength. You see me settling a little deeper into my stance here. Very good. One more breath. Okay. Here we call this holding the ball of energy, a ball of qi. This is a Tai Chi movement. And you might see this is something that you might be familiar with, but essentially you want to not drop this ball. You'll see the movement of the feet, heel to toe. You'll notice the knee never goes out past the toe. And I maintain as much as possible my upright posture. A little challenged again because of debris and an uneven ground that I'm standing on. So it's regardless of where you are, just do your best to maintain good posture, focus, and awareness. Exhaling, inhaling. I never come fully up out of the stance when I do this, and I do about 5 in this set on each side, but you can go more. This is a great total body exercise, especially, again, for the legs. Inhaling, exhaling, pressing, never dropping that imaginary ball of energy. Just do your best to follow along. Now here, we're going to take that energy as we wrap this up. Inhaling, drawing it up overhead, bringing it down through the top of the crown chakra. From the dantian, we bring it down. So just imagine that energy that you gathered being brought down through the crown of the head, settling into the dantian below the navel point. Now we're going to take that energy. We go from the micro to the macro orbit, drawing up to the center of the earth, envisioning the entire planet as we bring that energy down through. So this is called the macrocosmic circuit versus the microcosmic circuit. You'll see the movement of the feet. This is just to allow a deepening of the stance of the squat, right? So you have to adjust the feet as you come up, inhaling. And then in the exhale here, you'll see that I settle it now. I'm going to bring it into my face. You'll see that energy. You'll feel that warmth in your fingertips over the top of the head, the sides of the head, around the ears. And once again, massaging the ears because I like to do that. And then the throat chakra, the fifth chakra. This is the color of blue. And then the heart chakra, green. Opening up the heart chakra. This is 4. You can send that energy to anywhere you like. This is the solar plexus, the meeting point between the upper and lower chakras. This is chakra 3. This color is yellow. And back down to the dantian. The movement here of the hands is to facilitate flow of energy through the digestive tract. I usually do 3 sweeps with my hands. This might be 5, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's 5. And then I gather now you watch the feet as I close the set. Now the toes out, heels out, and then I cover my left hand over my right. I've had masters tell me that women should do it the opposite, right hand over left, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I'll get into it another time. And that is the closing of the set. And then I give the energy back to the earth, and I offer gratitude for the space. Thank you so much.